Hallo und willkommen zu Lonestar. Wir spielen Sherlock Holmes, The Awakened. Da sind wir wieder und wir wollten in die Bar. Die Giddy-Gator Bar.
Barnaby, unconscious but with his eyes open. Look, Watson, the two of you are just alike. Oh, great, so I look like a haggard alcoholic.
Haben wir einen Brief? Invitation to the auction. Was, wir beklauen ihn einfach? Mr. Barnaby. The banking house of E.W. Gray invites you to participate in a closed auction. We are pleased to present a selection of rare and extraordinary black opals for sale. Please contact our employee to receive more information. We strongly urge you to wear the cleanest suit you have and be sober. One more unacceptable incident and we will exclude you from our list of buyers.
Eureka! What have you got? An idea. First, we'll need Mr. Barnaby's clothes.
Okay, ja, wir klauen ihm nicht nur die Einladung, sondern auch die Kleider.
Holmes. Watson, time is of the essence. You will go to the bank, not as yourself, but as Frank Barnaby. Holmes, we look nothing alike. The hat and coat will do the heavy lifting. Just stay cool, play the part, and no one will notice the difference. Trust me. Holmes, must we really indulge in this farce? It worked in Switzerland, didn't it? Sure, if you redefine the word worked.
Ja, wenn das nicht schön ist. Gelber Hut, grüne Jacke. Also zurück zur Bank. Ja, das wollte ich auch gerade sagen. Gibt's da oben eigentlich irgendwas? Just passing through. Holmes rennt mir gleich hinterher. Wie heißt der? Xatuxuhu? Conspiracy to commit tax fraud via necromancy. What? Sollen wir die anderen mal suchen vorher noch? Was, wir sollen 10 von diesen Dingern einsammeln? Ja, habt ihr wohl nicht alle.
Where's my cash, Frank? In the bartender's tip jar?
Ja, er hat uns schon mal verwechselt. Fängt gut an.
Are you able to help me?
Don't remind me of anything. Someone else might help you better, sir.
Das hat sich gerade angehört, als wäre hier ein Zug durchgefahren. Sehr seltsam. Ob die Katze da unten sitzt und auf den Vogel da oben drauf schaut? Lass dich nicht fangen, kleines Vögelchen. Das hört sich schon wieder so an. Vielleicht ist da hinten ja doch noch irgendwo eine Zugstrecke dahinter, in den Häusern. Irgendwas, wo wir jetzt nicht sehen können. Also reger Verkehr.
Barnaby?
Kann doch nicht sein, dass Barnaby jedem Geld schuldet.
I'll wait here so as not to arouse suspicion.
Ja, Gute Idee. Und ich mache auch mal den langen Weg hier.
Mr. Barnaby.
Right you are.
Immer gleich mit dem Gewehr in der Hand.
Right. Your invitation, sir?
Here you go.
You okay, sir? Seem to have the jumps.
I'm in a rush.
Come on in.
Heavens, I never seen gems so big.
I simply must have them.
Ach, da kann man sich die Steine schon mal anschauen. Black Opal, Origin Australia. Weight 40 carats. Ah. Rarest stone, believed to be a piece of a shattered space rock that fell to Earth. Aha.
They're so black, it's like they absorb light. Rather hypnotic.
Ja. Da hat einer 10, 20, 30 Dollar liegen lassen. No Pass. Dominik Sommer. Wen haben wir noch hier? The Banking House of E.W. Gray. We thank our finest philanthropists. H. Armitage, Dillard, E. Aronson, French Quarter, J. Atkinson, St. Thomas, R. Carter, French Quarter. Und wen haben wir hier?
This might be useful, I'll make a note.
Ach, man kann sich hier nochmal anders durchlesen. Forborough? Sehr seltsam. Das könnte A sein. Andreas Larsen. Luke Bukowski. Aber wer ist der R? Ich glaube, ich tue das mal wegpinnen. The black opals are in the bank.
Is this familiar to you?
I don't want to disappoint you, but I'm clueless.
Ja, das denke ich mir, aber ich hatte das doch weggepinnt, oder nicht? So, jetzt hat. Das ist das gleiche nochmal.
Morning, sir, and welcome to the E.W. Gray Banking House. The auction will begin shortly. Name's Zoe Clemens, and I'd be delighted to help you.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Clemens. I am Frank Barnaby. I do have some questions, if you don't mind. Forgive my curiosity, but who was the previous owner?
Sir, I ain't at liberty to disclose them details.
Also geklaut.
These gems are rather curious. What can you tell me about them?
These rare beauties are black opals, all the way from Coober Pedy, South Australia. When they catch the light, the dark stone becomes a brilliant rainbow. It's something special.
It doesn't say where these stones came from. No provenance, no previous owner. I'm starting to suspect they were illegally procured.
What? We would never. I can assure you these gems were bought from one of New Orleans' most upstanding citizens, a philanthropist no less. If you would like to know more, I could get my manager.
You old dog,
Do you want to know
Barnaby.
more?
Didn't think you'd sober up for the auction. An hour ago, you were 3 sheets to the wind.
Oh, you know, I hold my liquor better than most. And the auction was an important business opportunity.
An important business opportunity. Ha! What have you done with the real Barnaby?
Well, maybe I'm drunker than I thought, mister.
Mister? What's wrong, Frank? You're looking pale. Don't you recognize your old pal, Grub?
The Sheriff of the Law. Position of Power. Sheriff Grub. Golden Revolver Champion. Proud or poser? Or both? Large wool head. Oversized. Da ist eine Knarre. Fashionable or hates getting dirty. Polished nails. Luxurious textile. Cares for appearances. Cares for appearance. Sheriff Grub is the law in New Orleans. He is fairly eccentric, looking after his nails' appearance and image. However, it's just a cover for his true nature as a remorseless and highly powerful individual in the local community who uses his image to distract and disguise his true nature. What? Sheriff Grub is actually a barking, toothless dog. The man attempts to make the impression that he is an important figure in the life of New Orleans. However, he is just a small cog in the governmental machine. In fact, the sheriff feels so uncomfortable and displeased with his role that he tries to compensate with ridiculous tournaments, fashionable looks and threatening behavior. Ja, das passt doch, glaube ich, besser.
Sorry, Sheriff, but I don't have time for this.
Now, Frank, when I'm talking to you, everything else waits. If I want to talk, you talk. If I say jump, you say off which pier. Do we understand each other?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, while I have you, there's the matter of your outstanding fines. I've been more than reasonable, but I'm afraid the bills come due.
Fines? Right. I'm afraid I don't have anything on me.
That's funny. Ain't you at the auction? I weren't born yesterday, Frank. Now, assault, battery, disorderly conduct, that's serious stuff. You got off easy, but if you don't pay up, things get a whole lot worse.
Look, Sheriff, I'm not actually...
Whoa. Think careful now, 'cause Frank Barnaby only owes us cash. But fraud, impersonation, that's weasel behavior. And you know what we do to weasels round these parts. Feed 'em to the gators. So, Frank, what's it gonna be?
Here's
die Gators.
all I have.
Mighty fine of you. The people of this parish deserve peace. They don't take kindly to visitors. Don't miss that boat tomorrow morning, Doctor.
Was für ein übler Kerl. Wie viel Geld haben wir denn jetzt verloren an diesen Erpresser? Ich hoffe, der geht noch selber zu den Gators. Ja, das Geld holen wir uns, glaube ich, wieder vom Sherlock. Der soll zahlen.
Don't want to be rude, but even the man upstairs can smell you.
Wie meinst du denn das? Und so wie du deine Waffe hältst, ist es nicht sehr safe. Hey.
I told you, Holmes. I told you it was a bad plan. Now we're penniless and wanted criminals.
Hysteria gets us nowhere, Watson. Tell me what happened.
The sheriff saw right through me. He knew who I was from the start. Extorted me for every coin I had.
Bah, all that matters is what you learned about the gems.
I shan't discuss it while still wearing that blighter's clothes. I'm going back to the boat to get changed.
Wie? Müssen wir jetzt echt zurück zum Schiff, oder was? Naja, okay. Die Straßenbahn fährt wohl nicht. Da. Moment. Wir müssen erstmal über den Bahnübergang. Mal gucken, dass kein Zug kommt. Allerdings wüsste ich auch gar nicht, wo der fahren soll. Dann ging es hier runter. Die steht aber neu hier. War der nicht auf dem Schiff?
You know, I think the look actually compliments you. Why bother changing it?
Ja. Sehr fies. Da sind noch ein paar von unseren Kleidern, oder?
A pox on the crew.
Wir können uns gar nicht umziehen.
No, no! Was that your luggage again? I don't understand. We just got it back in order.
Na supi.
Oh, bollocks, now our clothes are in the bloomin' water.
It was like the luggage had legs of its own. Oh, Mr. Pratchett will have my head.
I ain't sure what you did to the sheriff, but it must have been something real hairy to have him chuck your luggage off the pier.
With respect, miss, have we met before?
If you were the real Frank Barnaby, yeah, we would have. But where are my manners? I'm Lucy. And you are?
John, I didn't mean to be rude. I've just had a difficult day, miss.
Well, it's barely noon. And you've already made an enemy in Sheriff Grubb. The man starves his gators just in case someone crosses him. John who?
Watson.
Well, Johnny, if you plan on sticking around, you better change that suit, or Frank's reputation will catch up with you. And then you'll be a John Doe.
Alas, I think one of those gators is currently devouring my spare clothes.
You've got yourself in a fine pickle. All right, come on board the Nymph of Louisiana, and I'll sort you something to wear.
The nymph? Is that what it sounds like? Why are you helping me?
Well, let's just say you ain't the only one who's had run-ins with the sheriff. Way I see it, this city deserves better. Now quit your stalling and head on over to the Nymph. I'll be in room 6.
This Mr. Barnaby is proving rather useful. Perhaps you're not so different after all.
One more word, Holmes, and I'll hand you over to the sheriff.
Sorry, was that John talking or Frank?
Oh, go annoy someone else while I visit the nymph.
Ja, also dieser Sheriff, dieser Unsympath, hat hier unsere Kleider versenkt. Eieieiei. In der Brühe auch noch. Aber die paar Kleider, die könnten wir doch noch aufheben. Hm? Aber Lucy will uns helfen, auch wenn sie einen seltsamen Strich um ihren Hals rum hat. Sieht so aus, als hätte sie sich da mal verletzt mit einem scharfen Messer. Vielleicht war das auch der Sheriff. Dann schauen wir mal. Sie will uns helfen. Ob sie noch ein paar Ersatzkleider übrig hat für uns.
Always a pleasure to see you regular, Mr. Barnaby. Welcome home.
Ja. On my tab, please. Rooms available. Wo war Room 6? Dann wird schwer. Room 6!
Well, look at you. All dressed up with nowhere to go.
I can't thank you enough. As I was saying, our journey has hardly gone to plan. We seem no closer to finding our missing people than when we left.
Well, if there were anything to know, Champagne'll know it. She's across everything in New Orleans. Look for her in the fisherman's village behind the Creole Quarter.
Thank you again, Lucy. I shall make my way there now.
Good luck, Johnny. Keep out of trouble.
Lucy's help! Ja, das war ja aber nett von ihr. Wir dürfen mal wieder keine Kleider tauschen. Für ein Spiel, in dem man dauernd neue Kleider kriegt, für irgendwelche Sachen, die man gut löst, darf man die erstaunlich wenig tauschen. So, was haben wir denn? Meeting the sheriff. The local sheriff saw through Barnaby's disguise. He insisted on us leaving New Orleans tomorrow morning. At least there is a positive consequence of such a failure. There is no sense in wearing Barnaby's silly and smelly outfit anymore. It is time to go back to the boat and change so as to avoid Barnaby's legacy. Ja. Wir suchen also Champagne in the Fisherman's Quarter.
Ah, forgive me, Watson. The difference is plain as day. What a remarkable transformation from Barnaby.
If we're critiquing wardrobes, Holmes, maybe you can explain why you used to roll just one sleeve up. Did you get bored halfway through? I feel much better in this suit, even if it is not mine.
Ja, und steht ja auch ziemlich gut. So, dann sind wir also wieder Sherlock. Dann geht's also Richtung Fishing Quarter. Oder wie heißt Fisherman's Quarter? So. Hallo erstmal. Ja, mich anrempeln und sich dann beschweren. Der ruht sich aus. Macht er das kaputt oder repariert er das? Wer weiß. Da unten im Wasser ist auch einer.
I'm gonna die. Gonna die.
The other gods.
Are you all right, sir?
It'll come again. I will die.
What happened?
The lower of death came to me last night. I know it will come again.
Let's start from the beginning. My name is Sherlock Holmes. Could you describe last night's events for me?
I'm Cole Seabrook. It was my mom, Brigitte. She came to me in the shape of a giant black rooster. Before that, some hit the wall outside. Then she came in. She took my will and she led me to the water.
Perhaps you were dreaming?
I wish I was. The great gator was there. It called me and I couldn't resist, but then the spell broke and I managed to crawl ashore.
Interesting.
I know how it sounds to an outsider, but it was the lower of death, and it ain't finished with me.
You mentioned a lower. What is that exactly?
You outsiders only know one God. But there are many, and we call them lowers. And Maman Brigitte is one of them. She is the lower of death and life. She heals the righteous and punishes the guilty.
Did you feel anything apart from fear last night?
Yeah. The signs of Mamon's presence, no doubt about it. Everything became blurry, and my mouth was dry, and the light became very bright.
That is something.
Investigation Scene found. Dann sehen wir uns doch mal um. Aha, hier sind Fußspuren. Die gehen sowohl rein als auch
There are too
raus.
many imprints here. It's hard to say where he did or didn't go.
Wir dürfen uns doch umsehen, oder? Hat er eine Vergiftung davon gezogen?
Supper leftovers.
Ja, irgendwie was abgekieftes, vielleicht Geflügel oder sowas und eine Karotte? Die hat er wohl nicht gemocht.
It's not a simple tea. A herbal concoction, rather.
Black tea seems not to be very popular here.
Some chewing tobacco leaves.
Drogen.
Cheap and strong brew.
Alkohol.
Judging by the facial features, Cole and one of his relatives. With William in Shreveport, 1879.
Na, kann man das nicht anschauen? Kommen wir ein Stückchen zurück.
He dropped a cup here.
Noch mehr seltsame Kräuter. Mix in equal portions. Goldenrod, strawberry leaves, jasmine flowers. Da müsste Watson wissen, was es damit auf sich hat.
It smells sweet.
Aber müssen wir es jetzt auch mixen.
This one is almost odorless. Interesting. I will take it just in case.
I would love to learn more about these. The healing properties of some herbs are truly amazing.
Cold ground herbs here, and some are extremely dangerous.
Ja, kommt also davon, wenn man irgendwelche Drogen mixt in seinem Haus. Uns fehlt noch was. Was gibt's hier?
Are you a good fisherman, Cole?
I wouldn't say so, sir. Sir?
I must ask you, did you have a drink last night?
No, sir, I didn't take a sip. It all happened before I went to bed, and I only drink to fall asleep. That's just how it is lately.
Dann fehlt uns noch etwas, was wir noch nicht gesehen haben. Ja, der hat natürlich auch hier ein gefährliches Häuschen hier in der Ecke. Dann könnten jederzeit die Gator rauskommen. Unsteady. He was unstable.
More bootprints here.
Entrant crawled. Da sieht man Fisch. Mehrere Fische. Aha, nicht schlecht. Was gibt's denn hier noch? Ah, hier ist der Vogel gegens Haus geflogen und war dann tot.
We have a feathered friend in the case.
Cracked. Boat is leaking.
The damage is recent.
Blood droplets.
Crashed against Cole's
Small
house.
crack. Ja, da fehlt immer noch ein Hinweis. Ja, die Nachbarn können wir vermutlich nicht fragen. Gold-ridden didn't drink last night. Yellow plant with pointed leaves. A plant with an alternate elliptical pointed leaves, which are narrowed into winged petiole. It has yellow flowers in small and numerous baskets less than an inch in diameter, collected at the tops of the stem in a narrow, erect, maniculate inflorescence. Green leaves. A bunch of green trifolite leaves, 1.5 to 2.5 inches in diameter. When squeezed, it is possible to smell a slightly sour odor. Large white flowers. Several large white flowers about 4 to 6 inches tall. The fragrant flowers are trumpet-shaped, have a pleasant, strong, sweet odor. Mix in equal portions goldenrod, strawberry leaves, jasmine flowers, das kennen wir schon. A man in the fisherman's quarter seems to be in distress. He looks desperate and talks about his own death. Goes photo with a man who resembles him with William in Shreveport. 1879 says the back of the photo. Wir können dazu aber nichts fragen. Das können wir anpinnen.
At least the weather is on our side.
Können wir damit nochmal reden?
Sir?
Your boat is wrecked. What happened?
Well, I stumbled over a cypress root.
You'd need some force to cause that damage.
Yeah. And to be really down on your luck.
Aha. Cole's boat is broken. Mhm. Sehen wir uns noch ganz schnell um. Das haben wir schon gesehen. Hier ist noch was. Feder?
A feather. Not black, however.
Did you really expect to find the feather of rock here?
So, dann können wir das uns zusammen puzzeln, um rauszufinden, was da passiert ist. Aber ich würde sagen, das machen wir nicht mehr heute. Machen wir an dieser Stelle lieber erstmal ein kleines Päuschen. Und ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen und wir sehen uns das nächste Mal.